There was no such thing as a candy cane industry until the Keller machine.
Legend has it, candy canes wouldn't exist if it weren't for naughty children. Sometime in the 17th century, a German choirmaster asked a candy maker to bend candies into shepherd's crooks to keep children quiet and keep them in mind of the gospel at Christmas Mass. Whether or not that story's exactly true, by the late 1800s, candy canes were a Christmas staple. And that brings us to a story we know is true. Just after the turn of the 20th century, Bob McCormick started making candy canes for local kids in Albany, Georgia. Decades later, Bob's Candies was the world's #1 candy cane manufacturer. But Bob McCormick Jr., the new president of Bob's Candies, inherited a problem. Every candy cane had to be bent by hand. It took so long that only relatively few could be made, and many broke in the process. This problem had persisted for centuries, all the way up until the 1950s, when Bob had an idea. He called his brother-in-law, a brilliant inventor and Catholic priest named Father Gregory Keller, to ask a favor. Within months, Father Keller invented the Keller machine, first to twist the hot candies and give them their iconic red stripes, and then to bend the crook on the end. According to the New Georgia Encyclopedia, by the late 1950s, Bob's Candies went from producing thousands to producing 1.8 million sticks of candy each day. That's right, the Keller machine revolutionized the candy business. And I don't just mean Bob's candy business. Some 60 years later, candy canes are America's best-selling non-chocolate candy every December. You know, every Christmas time, some worry about the commercialization of the season, that all the buying and selling distracts Americans from the gospel. But this year, we should take some comfort in the candy cane. Not only was it reportedly invented to be a reminder of the gospel some 400 years ago, but thanks to a Catholic priest, that little gospel is now a seasonal bestseller. This has been an episode of CVTV. Subscribe to CVTV on YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and sign up at catholicvote.org/loop.